Hillary Clinton is hitting the campaign trail hard a day after a decisive win over Senator Bernie Sanders in South Carolina. As Al Jazeera's senior Washington correspondent Mike Viqueira explains, her victory among black voters may decide the race.
The focus now turns to Super Tuesday and contests like the caucuses here in Minnesota. But after Hillary Clinton routed Bernie Sanders Saturday in South Carolina, the Democratic contest could soon be effectively over.
We just got here, and it's just so beautiful.
Hillary Clinton is on the verge of seizing control of the Democratic race. After her resounding win in South Carolina, she campaigned Sunday in Tennessee, one of 11 states with delegates up for grabs on Super Tuesday. Clinton won South Carolina by 47% over Bernie Sanders, double the margin most polls had predicted. Addressing supporters Saturday night in Columbia, Clinton didn't let up.
Tomorrow, this campaign goes national.
In the aftermath of the blowout loss, Sanders had few positives to spin.
We got decimated, that's what happened.
It wasn't just the 47-point margin, but the loss exposed Sanders' weakness with a critical element of the Democratic Party, African Americans, who backed Clinton with 84% of their vote. If Sanders loses blacks by a similar margin in the 6 southern states that vote Tuesday, Clinton would likely rack up a big lead in delegates, putting Sanders back where he started months ago, as a long shot to win the nomination.
Hello, South Carolina State!
Sensing the chance to put Sanders away, Clinton is calling for Democrats to unite, turning her attacks on Donald Trump and anticipating a fall matchup in the general election.
Instead of building walls, we need to be tearing down barriers. We need to show by everything we do that we really are in this together.
I give you Bernie Sanders.
Instead of South Carolina, Saturday night, Sanders rallied with supporters in Minnesota, a Super Tuesday state he thinks he can win. He repeated his call for social and economic justice and again challenged Clinton to release transcripts of her speeches to Goldman Sachs.
If you get $225,000 for a speech, it must be a really excellent, wonderful speech. And therefore, you should be very proud to release the transcript of that speech.
In the crowd, supporters knew of the rout in South Carolina, but weren't ready to give up.
I'm discouraged maybe a little bit, but again, I'm an optimist, so I want to believe. Obama, too. People wrote him off, and look at what he was able to do.
Bernie Sanders says he's ready for a drawn-out fight for the nomination, but Super Tuesday and the contest in the next 2 and 3 weeks could decide whether that fight will be worth it.
Mike Viqueira reporting for us there.